Hello, my dear friends. Welcome back to my channel. I'm so excited for this journal. This is one of my most favorite journals that I've made in a really long time. Oh my gosh, it's just stuffed full of beautiful colors, and it's a butterfly theme, which if you're familiar with my style, you know I just love butterflies or anything that has to do with like fairies or anything whimsical like that, and this is definitely very whimsical. It does also have a somewhat of a more grungy, vintagey vibe, and I just love the combination of having more of like darker, more rustic vibes in combination with having more brighter colors and some metallics and glitter and things. So this has all of that, and I am just so in love. And I used a lot of different kinds of fabrics and laces. And yeah, so there's just a lot of things going on, lots of layers and different kinds of textures to touch, and eye-catching, shiny elements. So yeah, anyway, I'm gonna stop rambling on and I'll give you all of the deets. So she measures about, this is about 5 3/4 without the ruffles, about 8. So what did I say? About 5 3/4 by 8 inches. And then the spine is about 2 inches, and there are 3 signatures within the journal, and then there's a sort of like folio of sorts on both the front and back cover, which I'll show you. And there is a tie closure, but I just added this extra piece of seam binding, but you can do away with this if you want. And I will leave the information below for the digital that I used, but I used a lot of Amity Bloom's digital. I can't remember the name offhand. I think it's called Butterfly Notes, but all the information will be in the description. And as always, if you have questions, if I forget to mention anything, just leave a comment and let me know. So without further ado, I'm just gonna go ahead and take you right through this. I will do some talking just to kind of walk you through certain things, but I will try to let you listen to a lot of the beautiful paper sounds as much as possible. So this is the front, and there are lots of different flaps on the front. And I have little tags stuck in here. And these flaps on the front are made out of vintage envelopes that I coffee dyed. There's a little tuck spot here, obviously the tuck in the envelope. This is the beautiful photo on this one from that Amity Bloom digital kit. And another envelope on this side, and then this butterfly's little tuck. This is an envelope that I made with some vellum, and I just sewed some vintage lace on top of it and then added a wax seal. So there's nothing in here right now. And then this flips down, and back here is just blank. This is just some watercolor paper actually that I coffee dyed, and I just wanted to leave that blank, leave you some extra creating space. And then this is a large tag with a little flip up. And a lot of what's in this journal was made with this Amazon brown packing paper. A lot of the tags are backed with this, and then you'll see as I flip through the signatures that that is actually what I bound in the signatures with. It's hard to explain. I tried a different binding technique for this journal. I'm gonna do my best to find the video that inspired me to use this technique. And then this also flips open. I just have it closed shut with this bulldog clip. And I have this really pretty charm on it. This opens up like that. This is a little flip up. This is some molding paste. So you can add some journaling here or pictures, journaling up here. This is a little tuck spot here and some little faux flowers. This flips open, another vintage envelope. And then this is just a tiny little tuck spot here. You could put some journaling here and pictures. And then this is the actual front cover piece. And then before I go inside, I will show you the back cover. This also has a bunch of little tuck spots. This lace here and this lace on the spine is vintage. And then I just have some of this, what's it called? Tulle, I guess. And I made a little pocket here with just some little paper bits. And then there's another pocket back here made with tulle, and I have some more paper bits tucked inside there. And again, the back flap is just closed with a bulldog clip. And you flip this open. Again, a little tuck here. And I don't have any tucks or pockets on this side. I just collaged. Do with that what you will. Add your photos, your journaling, whatever you like. And this is some beautiful sari silk that I got on Etsy. Okay, and this is the inside of the front cover here. And this is just one little tuck spot. Just have some things tucked in there. I won't show you every single little thing that's in here, but you get the idea. Some little pictures inside of a belly band. And I think I'll just try and keep my mouth shut now as much as possible so you can hear these paper sounds. There's so many different papers and textures in this journal. And I will just say real quick, this is a vintage piece of fabric here. I just thought it was so beautiful and I thought the colors were perfect. And I completely forgot to mention that while I do have a pack full of journaling tags and all kinds of things like that, I did also want to include a whole journaling kit along with it. So with this journal, you will be getting a whole little packet of a bunch of the paper cutoffs, which include some of those Amity Bloom digitals, and just some random like painty papers, packing papers, some of this handmade vintage tape, embossed paper, so just a random assortment of those. You will also get some cutoffs from the different fabrics that I used. There's some sari silk and seam binding, some tulle, some coffee dyed, just regular muslin, I guess this is, and some of the vintage laces that I used. Then you will also get this fun little pack of some washi tapes. I have some random beads and some flat back little pearl gem things. And then I made this little charm with some glitter and faux moss inside. There's some wax seals, this little wooden butterfly, and sequins. I have all kinds of stuff included in this journal kit. I had an incredible time making this journal, so I am so excited for the person who gets this. So as of now, this journal is not spoken for, so at the time of me uploading this video, it will be available, and I will have the link to my Etsy shop in the description of this video, where you can get your hands on this journal if you're interested. If you have any questions, please feel free to ask in the comments as always. And I am sending you so much love and big hugs, and I'll see you soon in another video. Bye!